everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. I hope you guys are doing great, and in today's video I am going to show you this hairstyle. I added braids and 2-strand twists in her hair, and I really love doing these types of styles in her hair because the combination of braids and twists just come out cute every time, and it's really easy and doesn't take a lot of time to do. I'm also using 3 new products today. It's been such a long time since I've used new products, so I was super excited to try these out. I'm using all Taliah Waajid's products. We have the Great Detangler, the Curly Hair Souffle, and the Curl Sealer. So I'm going to be trying all these out in this video and show you this cute style, so keep watching. Alright, so this is her hair freshly washed. As you know, I like to wash her hair while it's twisted because it's just easier that way for the both of us. I'll be taking down the twist and applying the Great Detangler to her hair in sections. And just by reading the bottle, it claims to do quite a bit. It claims to be a detangler, a leave-in conditioner, a co-wash, and it even says it works as a deep conditioner if you sit under a hooded dryer for 15 minutes. But today I'll be using this as a leave-in conditioner and a detangler. The Great Detangler has a medium consistency. It's not too runny, not too thick. It's right there in the middle, and it's also very creamy. It has a very light scent. It's clean, airy, but it's not overpowering at all. It says you can use this on wet hair, damp hair, or dry hair. I always detangle her hair on wet or damp hair because it's pretty much impossible for me to detangle her hair while it's dry. You know, I just wouldn't be able to comb through her hair if it were dry. So I would definitely recommend you use this product on wet or damp hair. I will let you see me use the product in the front of her hair and also in the back because her hair textures are very different in these sections. I was able to comb through her hair pretty easily with the product applied, but I also used a very generous amount to each section because I wanted to make sure her strands were evenly coated. My expectations for this product was very high based off the name alone. It's called the Great Detangler, so I was expecting some magic in a bottle. But for me, it was just okay. I already used some pretty good leave-ins. I like to use the Mere Organics leave-in and that Dark and Lovely leave-in. You guys have seen me use those a lot. And I'm just going to say that this product did not outshine what I already used. I wasn't really sure which product I wanted to use next, so I went ahead and added the Curl Sealer to her hair first, just to see how her hair would react to it. On the back, it clearly does state that it's for type 3A to 3C hair, and I did not know that. I didn't see that in the store, but if I had saw that in the store, I probably would not have bought it. This product says it's a lightweight gel that defines and shapes curls. I kind of do see why it says it's for type 3 hair because this did nothing for Jayla's type 4 curls in the back. I did add a generous amount to the section and I raked it through with my hands, but that didn't do anything at all, so I went ahead and got my dimming brush and brushed it together to try to get her curls to clump. But again, that did not do anything at all to her curls, so I went ahead and opened up the Curl Souffle just to see if this could help with clumping her curls. Speaking from experience, I do know for a fact that if I had have only used the Curl Sealer to twist up her hair, then her twist would not have come out as pretty as you see at the end of the video. For Jayla's hair specifically, her curls have to be defined before I start twisting because that always gives us the best result. And as the twists dry, the curls kind of wrap around themselves and they come out perfect every time. So right here you see me just testing out the Curl Souffle. I'm adding just a little bit to her hair, and as soon as I applied it, I was able to breathe a sigh of relief because I was a little bit worried that these products were going to be a fail, especially after experiencing that Curl Sealer. But the Curl Souffle definitely saved the day for Jayla's twist. All I had to do was rake the product through with my fingers. I did not even have to use a brush to define Jayla's curls. On the packaging it says it defines curls on wet or dry hair. It says you can use it as a quick refresh for curls, and that it's great for twist outs and braid outs on wet or dry hair. The product worked amazing in her hair and it's very comparable to Shea Moisture's Curl Enhancing Smoothie, but it is 10 times better. The regular price of this product was $10 and it's definitely worth every penny. And I was also able to do a wash and go on my hair using the curl souffle and the curl sealer, and the combination of both products made my wash and go come out really nice. I don't know if it was just the curl souffle or if it was a combination of the curl souffle and the curl sealer, but I do know that the curl sealer does not work great alone, so it does have to be paired with something to define type 4 curls, because the packaging does specifically say that it's for type 3 curls anyway. But I'm just going to continue this process for the back of her head. I'm adding the curl souffle to the section to define her curls, and I'm adding the curl sealer to the roots just to slick everything down. And I did add rubber bands to her roots because I wanted her parts to be defined. If you don't want defined parts, then don't add rubber bands. Our rubber bands have been soaked in oil, and I'll link that video below if you want to see how we do it. But I added 4 layers of twists here, pretty simple, so I'm going to show you this process and I'll come back when I get to the front. So this is how the back of her hair turned out. Her twist came out so pretty. So with the top section, I'm going to add a braid going straight down the middle, as you can see here. I'm still using the products the same way. I just ended up using the curl sealer as a gel. So I'm just adding a braid going straight down the middle. Once I run out of parting area, I do add a rubber band just to keep everything intact. And then I turn those 3 pieces into 2 pieces and just make a twist. I'm going to add a braid going towards her face. I felt like being a little bit extra, so I did want to make this braid a little bit longer than normal. So I'm going to be adding braiding hair to both of the braids going towards her face, and of course I'm going to show you how to do it. A clip to her hair just to keep the braid from loosening up or unraveling, and I'm going to get some braiding hair. You want to make sure that you don't take too much braiding hair because you want it to look as natural as possible. So just make sure that it's a little bit thinner than the braid you are connecting it to, because the braid will get thinner as you go down. I realized I had too much braiding hair here, so I did take some of the braiding hair out to make it thinner. I'm showing you my 3 strands of hair here, and what I'm going to do is add the braiding hair to the 2 outside strands. So whenever you fold the braiding hair in half, it of course makes 2 pieces. So I'm going to put the middle of the braiding hair right in the middle of the braid and connect it to the strands on the outside. Hope this makes sense, but I'm going to zoom it in and play it again so you can get a better view. Once you add the braiding hair, just make sure that you're holding it tight so that it doesn't slip. If it does slip, it'll make the braid bumpy and you don't want that. But once it's in there, you should be able to finish the braid as normal. Also, before you get to the end of the natural hair, you want to make sure that you take a piece from either the right side of the braiding hair or the left side, because you want to make 3 equal pieces. So the best time to do that is when the natural hair is in the middle and the 2 pieces of braiding hair on the outside. You can take a little bit of braiding hair from either the right side or the left side and just add it in the middle, and you should be able to finish the braid that way as well. I hope this makes sense, guys. I'm going to show you the other side as well without me talking and see if you can get a better idea of what I'm saying, and I'll be back. I hope these clips were helpful, and I hope it made sense because it's really hard to explain, but it's a really good way to fake having long braids without having to add the braiding hair to the roots. And if done correctly, it really does look natural and no one would ever know. Next I'm going to make another braid. I am connecting the part from the middle braid and curving it around to the back. I am braiding and twisting up the ends, and then that'll leave me space to add 2 more braids. I'm just going to add those braids going straight back. Also just braiding, adding rubber band, and twisting up those ends as well. And then I'm going to repeat these steps on the other side. So right here you can actually see how long I made the braids going towards her face. I added the clips to the end just to keep them from unraveling while I finish the rest of her hair. I'm going to take my scissors and cut the extra hair. I'm going to try to make the braids as even as possible, and then I'm going to add the beads and add a rubber band, and that was pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was long, but I wanted to review these products for you guys and showcase this hairstyle as well. So about these products, the only product I would repurchase is a curl souffle, just because I don't have anything in my stash that works as good as that does. The souffle was very thick, very creamy, and her hair stayed moisturized for days. It gets an A+ for me. The leave-in was okay, but as I said, I already have things that work just as good. And the curl sealer was definitely a no for the price. I could just use an Eco Styler gel. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and we'll see you guys in our next video.